G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Chopper. Today we have R2-D2. I'm semi-happy with how this turned out, but there's a few things I would change. I'll get to those throughout the video. Roll out your modelling chocolate to 1.5 centimeters thick, because you need these to be fairly solid because they will provide some of the stability for the cake. Cut out the shapes, paying attention to which side these legs go on, because I decorated the wrong sides and then put them on the cake backwards. They are supposed to lean back and help prop him up. So big note there, take that into account. With this leftover of your modelling chocolate, roll it out again, and you're going to cut out this rectangle shape for his body. Once you get the rectangle cut out, put it towards back and try not to touch it. Before I did this cake, I did a little bit of research and made a little paper statue of R2-D2. So I got the size and dimensions off my model, and I used a large measuring cup for the cylinder shape for the body, and that's where I got my rectangle dimensions from. So if you're going to recreate this cake, you need to put a little bit of back work into it. I found things around my house like the top of this blender that created a dome. I'll try and create a general template later on the Facebook page. Once your dimensions are all cut out and you got all your legs and cylinder base and body, start adding your detail. I use this food colouring pen, which started to dry out a bit on the chocolate, so I'm guessing you need some sort of oil-based food colouring. I've been chatting with you guys on Facebook a lot, and I've been really enjoying that. A lot of my Australian friends have been asking where I get my tools and supplies from. There's a website in the description. These guys offer next day delivery. I live in Sydney, they're in Brisbane. They were very cheap and delivered the next day, so I highly recommend them. I ordered the metallic paints and the food dye pen and received them the next day. They run a great service, so I recommend you check them out if you're in Australia. If you're in America, just Google cake supplies and I'm sure you can find a store near you. And then I use the metallic silver and the metallic blue cake paint. Now on your body, you go mark out all the dimensions of his detailing. I wasn't too fussy with this. The more dedicated Star Wars fans will probably spend a little bit more time on it. You can do this out of chocolate. I found it just easier to paint. It does help to have a few paintbrushes at home that you can use for cooking. I've gone through, slapped on a little bit of detail, and then we'll get ready to ice the cake. Before the legs had set, I went through and poked in 3 toothpicks. This will be how I attach it to the body. It gives it a little bit more strength when holding it before the chocolate sets. Using the modelling chocolate circles you cut out earlier, shape your cake for the inside of his body and then ice them together, just roughly dirty icing this because it's going to stick the modelling chocolate to it. This cake is more of a personalised cake for someone, not really to be shared amongst friends. Grab your body, wrap it around the cake. Be sure to keep it nice and tight and try and get it smooth. The modelling chocolate is very durable, so you can sort of play with it a little bit. Now using 2 more layers, I've cut out the dome and taken it off the plastic mold. You can see I had to cut a diamond out of it, and it still kept that curve. This keeps it from becoming a cone. And then you just mold and manipulate the modelling chocolate around it. You can get rid of the seam. I didn't worry about it too much because this cake isn't for anybody. It's just to show you how to do this. Now using his middle foot, I've cut out another piece of modelling chocolate just as a stand. Now here's where you can see I went wrong. I put the legs on backwards. They're supposed to go tilting back to prop him forward, but I just rushed this cake a little bit and then I was like, why is it falling? But as you can see, if you would have put them back, they would have held up a bit stronger. And yeah, if I would have had some gel dye that was oil based, I would have put a lot more detailing onto R2-D2, but unfortunately I only had the water based and the paint. Putting it all together, I applied this silver metallic paint on top and then just some detailing with the blue. I should have bought a black. Just the more time you spend on this, the better it will get. And try not to do this on a hot day, as your modelling chocolate doesn't withstand the heat. And once your chocolate is out, you have to sort of avoid putting it in the fridge because it sweats and becomes sticky. But it still looks cool, and any fan that's into Star Wars is going to love this cake. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, check out danosongs.com for royalty-free music, and I'll see you next video. Bye, guys.